Hey guys, Runding here, and I had mentioned in one of my rant videos that I was going to do a Minecraft video of my Minecraft world. Well, here you go. First of all, let me tell you that I have to break this up into several different parts, mainly because my Minecraft world is huge. Yes, this is the 360 version, and yes, I know the lands are limited, but I'm one of those people that has actually utilized the entire map. So I have stuff spread out all over the place. So we're going to start right now inside of my Imperial City. This is the main city right here. Now this place that you're looking at right now, this is actually the very first place I built. This was the house. It's been added onto and expanded since I first began, because this was the original farm area that I started out with. This started as pretty much a mud hut, dirt hut, whatever. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gotten a hell of a lot bigger. I've added on to it, done a lot with it. Let's take a look inside here. Now this is kind of the front room area. As you can see, I got some couches, some storage. We come around and take a bigger look at it. You know, it's not too big. It's pretty decent size. There's a trap door that leads down into my basement. That's where I do, funky experiments. A little couch there. As you can see, I got wraparound windows. This is the kitchen area. And this is my refrigerator. I like to keep the normal food, like cooked food and stuff like that, down in the bottom of the refrigerator. And then like all the raw stuff, that goes up in the top. It's the freezer. You're going to see a lot of, kind of anal detail. I'm really anal about a lot of stuff, and it has to make sense. So yeah, just bear with me. Now this is my bedroom area. As I keep looking out the windows here. If you can't tell, I pre-recorded this, so yeah. Anyway, there's my bedroom. A quick view of it. You can come up the stairs, and there is windows that I have where you can kind of get viewports. Now, as we come up, this actually was a part of the original house. I did have an observation tower up here. I have since, modified it and everything, but, So, let's go ahead and move on. This is my overpass. This is part of actually my tram system. Some of the other places that I have on the map are actually, they are places that actually serve a purpose with bringing supplies. Like I have a huge mine and everything like that. As you see, this is the express. This will actually take you to the other side of the map, and it's needed because, like I said, I have stuff spread everywhere. So yeah. But the tram system, like I said, I have a mine system, a mine network. I have a place that just harvests lumber. I have a place that just harvests, cactus and sugarcane and just a variety of things. That's where all my sand is processed into glass, and I've got to get these areas, to the Empire, the Imperial City. Well, this is the main network, the main tram line that brings them actually into the city. The tram has actually been up for quite a while, but I've recently modified that. So that way it comes closer to my storage house, which I'm moving in towards. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. This is the depot station where everything is dropped off. Like I said, you can see that sign says to the mines. That's to Little Egypt. I'm going to show you that in another video. I have to break these up. Otherwise, they're going to be way too big, way too long, and it'll take forever to upload onto YouTube. But anyway, that's the depot station where everything comes into. If we take a look inside of one of the chests here, let me just kind of orient myself here a little bit. And apparently I have nothing in there. And oh yeah, okay. This is the one where all of the train cars are in. The other chests, those were for me to just quickly drop off supplies as needed, so I didn't have to deal with it, in the storehouse, which is here. Now, again, I like to organize everything. I like everything to have their own individual boxes by sort, by what they are, by their items. I hate things being spread or just stuff clustered into one box. So this is my storehouse. I'm going to have to expand this place because the empire is getting big, and yeah, I need a lot more room. Now this right here is actually pretty cool. This was one of the first things that got built on my farm area. A buddy of mine actually built this for me when I first started this map. Like I said, I've been working on this map now for about a year and a half on the same game. So this is the first thing that was built. Now I have since redone the switch. The switch is actually on the inside now. I recorded this earlier. But anyway, as you can see, it'll flood the field and it'll push all the grain and everything down into the little collection area. It's a basic piston system that you just got to fill it up with water. There's actually water on the side, so that way the fields stay hydrated and everything, so you can plant stuff. But yeah, where that button is and everything like that, that's where the new switch is. It's on the inside now. I've expanded on this and everything, which I don't know why. I was actually thinking about tearing this down because I never use it. I think I got pumpkins in there now, but the water doesn't flow over the pumpkins. It doesn't harvest them correctly. So yeah, I got to find another crop. Now this area, I decided that I wanted to actually have a population in the main city. Okay, so this is the first area that I built for the city to have like a little village or a little population. I built them kind of like a two-tier apartment complex. Those of you that live in exterior apartment buildings would recognize that design. This, of course, is just kind of like a little bar or whatever that they can chill out in, relax, do their little thing, get drunk, tell stories. I don't know, hook up and get really turned on by doors and go home and have sex. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like the landlord's house, or it was supposed to be, but yeah, nobody goes in there. Now, as you can see, they've got full access to it. They can come up the sides and stuff. Now, right next to it, though, is a cemetery. And yes, this is a cemetery. Whenever villagers die, there's a little mausoleum, but whenever villagers die, I actually build a little grave for them. There's an empty grave with a pig in it. Not sure why the pig's in it, but anyway, so this isn't just stuff on the outside. There's the top of the coffin. If you go in here and I punch it in there, you can actually see that I've got a little head in there. So there actually is, I guess, for a body or whatever it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's in every single one of those markers, and in every single one of these graves, there's a indicator that actually something is in there. And I built little coffins to put in there and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of weird like that. This place is actually my secondary village that I built. None of this was here, by the way. I have to mention that. Absolutely none of this was here when I first started this map. It was all forest and blank and everything like that. I got a little lag. Sorry about that. This is my jail. This is where the naughty villagers are incarcerated for drunken rabble-rousing or speaking against the Empire, whatever, while they're being processed. I've got a little bit of lag here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not really sure why it did that. The computer that I recorded this on, this is, like I said, is the 360 version, and I have a laptop that I hook everything up to. So I don't know. At this point during the recording, it must have just been kind of lagging out a little bit. There's a lot of moving and whirling and everything like that. So I apologize. Stick with it, and hopefully it'll clear itself up. So yeah, but right off of the village is, of course, some secondary mines. Now these are kind of like little smaller mines. All right. They don't really go anywhere. I mean, they go down into the earth a little bit, but not too far. So I don't really bother with those areas. I just keep them shut off in case I want to do something with them. Now this place is actually the Tudor Inn, and the reason why I call it the Tudor Inn is because as you can see, I wanted to do it in kind of like a Tudor style. I actually have my friends get on my map, and we have kind of like little role-playing games. So this is where they usually start off at. And the reason why I say I have little role-playing games on my map is because, like I said, I have stuff all over my map. As you get out into the forested areas, there's actually like broken, destroyed castles that, you know, I've got items and implements hidden in, and dungeons for them to go and check out. I have ancient tombs that are full of booby traps that they can go and explore and try not to die. So yeah, we would log on, and, you know, I would be the game master playing the part of all the different characters. Here's the upstairs with all the different rooms. They're pretty Spartan, and by Spartan I mean nothing in them. But anyway, so they would I would play the part of the different characters. So I would go into like the skins, where you can change out your skins and change into different skins and everything to kind of play the part of whoever it is that they're talking to at the moment, or whoever it is that's about to get them an item or whatever, you know. And I would have certain skins kind of marked as my favorites that I could swap back and forth to. And yeah, I would literally sit there on the mic, do a little silly voice, you know, and be like, you know, "Oh, adventurers, I see you're here and you're back, blah, 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 blah," whatever, you know. It's kind of corny and goofy, I know, but it's just something for us to do. And it's pretty fun. They really like to do it. Spend a lot of time doing it. So yeah, it's like I said, my map, this map right here, has been worked on so much that there are all kinds of things. This right now, the Imperial City, or what is supposed to be like the main city, is actually really just a small part of what has been built. And that's another thing that I got to tell you guys, is the majority of everything you're seeing was actually built on survival mode. It wasn't until much, much later that I actually started to put things on creative mode, because I got the idea that I wanted to turn it into kind of like a role-playing game map. That this leads to the outside. But anyway, I wanted to turn it into a role-playing game map. So, you know, I wanted to kind of hurry up and get some stuff built. Plus, there are some other things that it took way too long getting the materials I needed. So I put it on creative mode. You're going to see what I'm talking about here pretty soon.